What starts out as just another ordinary day at the depot quickly spirals into a chaotic and unforgettable showdown that nobody saw coming. Emmerdale's Jai Sharma and Kerry Wyatt, two people who can't even share a polite good morning without tension, suddenly find themselves trapped in the same office, locked in with no way out, and plenty of unfinished business between them. It all begins when Jai's quick temper and sharp tongue get the best of him once again. After catching Kerry in what he thinks is a moment of slacking off, he doesn't hesitate to fire her on the spot. He's convinced she's not taking her job seriously and decides she doesn't deserve another chance. But what Jai doesn't count on is Caleb Miligan stepping in. Caleb, who's not only the depot's boss but also someone who knows when to pull rank, immediately demands that Jai fix his mistake. He tells him to rehire Kerry, no arguments, no excuses. And when Caleb talks, people listen. So, reluctantly, Jai brings Kerry back. But it's clear from the start that he's not happy about it. Instead of moving on, he decides he'll make her regret returning. Every little thing she does becomes a reason for him to criticize her. From nitpicking her work to throwing passive-aggressive comments her way, Jai seems determined to make her time at the depot a living nightmare. Kerry, being Kerry, isn't one to back down. She gives as good as she gets, rolling her eyes, tossing out sarcastic remarks, and making it clear she's not scared of him. But deep down, it's exhausting. The tension between them has become unbearable, and it's clear that neither one of them is going to win this war. So, she finally decides she's had enough. She storms into Jai's office, ready to quit on the spot. And that's when fate decides to have a laugh. In one final act of frustration, Kerry grabs the door handle to leave, but it snaps clean off in her hand. The moment freezes. They both stare at the broken handle, then at each other, realizing what's just happened. The door is jammed, locked, there's no way out. Kerry's worst nightmare has come true. Stuck in a room with the one man she can't stand, with no escape in sight. The air grows thick with tension as minutes turn into hours. Every small sound feels amplified: the ticking clock, the shuffle of papers, even the silence feels heavy. For Jai, it's an inconvenience. For Kerry, it's torture. She tries everything, banging on the door, shouting for help, even trying to pry it open with a pen, but nothing works. They're stuck, just the two of them, forced to face not only each other but all the pent-up resentment they've been holding in for months. But to really understand how things got this bad, we have to rewind a bit. Earlier that day, Kerry had asked Billy Fletcher to cover her shift for a short while. She wasn't skiving off for fun. She had plans to meet Matty and Jacob Gallagher at the shop. The three of them needed to go over something serious: the coroner's report from the limo crash. It was a heavy conversation, one filled with painful memories and unanswered questions. Wanting to lighten the mood, Kerry pulled out a bottle of booze and suggested a drinking game. A little laughter, a small distraction. It didn't seem like a big deal at the time, but it would soon blow up in her face, because right at that moment, Jai walked in. He saw the bottle, the laughter, the casual mood, and he lost it. To him, it was the ultimate sign of disrespect. Without even asking questions, he fired her on the spot. It was harsh, impulsive, and unfair, but Jai didn't care. His pride was in charge, and Kerry was the easy target. That decision, however, didn't sit well with everyone else. Jacob and Matty were furious, and when Caleb got wind of it, he didn't waste a second putting Jai in his place. Caleb ordered him to rehire Kerry immediately, and when Jai did, it wasn't because he wanted to, it was because he had no choice. Kerry, thrilled to have her job back, couldn't resist rubbing it in his face. She celebrated at the Woolpack, laughing with friends and raising her glass in victory. But when Jai later called her win Pyrrhic, she didn't quite understand what he meant. He calmly explained, a Pyrrhic victory is when the cost of winning outweighs the reward. In other words, she might have gotten her job back, but she'd soon wish she hadn't. From that moment, the real battle began. Jai made it his mission to make every day unbearable for her. He criticized her performance, overloaded her with extra work, and found fault in every tiny thing she did. He wanted her to quit again, but this time on her own terms. And now, here they were locked in the office together. At first, it's pure chaos. They trade insults, argue about everything, and blame each other for the situation. Kerry accuses Jai of being a power-hungry control freak, while Jai fires back, calling her unprofessional and reckless. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. But as time drags on, something shifts. Between the heated arguments and awkward silences, bits of honesty start to slip through. Kerry admits how humiliated she felt being fired in front of everyone. Jai, though still stubborn, confesses that he's been under massive pressure since Caleb took over. They may not like each other, but for the first time, they actually start to understand one another. And then, just as the tension seems to cool, a new kind of silence takes over. Not angry, not awkward, just calm. It's strange, almost uncomfortable. Two enemies suddenly realizing they've been fighting battles that go deeper than they thought. Maybe they're not so different after all. Still, Emmerdale is never that simple. Old grudges don't vanish overnight. And when someone finally comes to unlock that office door, one question remains: will Jai and Kerry walk out with a truce, or with an even deeper rift between them? Because whatever happens next, one thing's for sure: being locked in that room together will change everything. everything forever.